In Broome County, where Endicott's IBM building's demolition is over halfway done, according to the construction company handling the project. The project has been in the works for years, says Alfred Gorick Jr., president of Gorick Construction. It wasn't until last year the property owners decided to go through with the demolition after receiving grant funding. Gorick Construction is in charge of demoing the condemned buildings and creating a clean site that's ready for new development. They started on the site project back in January.
It's our 80th year in business here, and it's nice to be able to support the local economy and support the local drive to clean up blight in the area and present new opportunities for development.
Gorick Construction says there is minimal, if any, safety hazards to the public. Its employees wear respirators, and the equipment is hydraulic to avoid implosions. The whole demolition site is also fenced off. There is a concern of squatters, but each day there is a check.
Buildings that big, I mean, inherently there could be squatters in there, so every day we certainly make sure that we go through the buildings, make sure nobody's still in there. We have the police that have worked with us too. Endicott police have been great working with us, trying to make sure people are not in there to be in harm's danger.
Gorick Construction is also trying to make the project as green as possible. Since the buildings are condemned, Gorick said it's slightly harder. However, they're recycling as many materials as possible. Construction is anticipated to be finished around the end of May. For more information, you can visit our website, wbng.com.